My name is Abdullah Danso. I live in Kersering. I must first thank the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for witnessing this day. Well, in respect of this incident, precisely on the 30th of December 2023, I left my home, Kersering, to the bank, that's Trust Bank, around Senegambia area, to cash a check of $50,000. Well, after receiving the amount, had it in an envelope, I went there with my car. I drove back to my house in Kesering, parked the vehicle just next to the fence, then went upstairs my house just to collect the invoice for the materials that I was going to buy, building materials, toilets, showers, and other things. Precisely just to pick that and I think one or two other things. But by the time I came out, I realized that the first thing I observed was, looking at the vehicle inside, I realized that the purse where I had this money kept was open. Then I was shocked. Then I looked at the door, I realized that it has been tampered with. Just as I pulled it, of course, it was open. So when I went in, I realized that the money that I left in that purse has gone. Well, of course, I got worried about it. I gave everything to Allah, honestly, and said, Allah knows best. He witnesses everything. Then I had to arrange for another 50,000 to go and get that thing done. Then, of course, from there, I went straight to one of the police stations in precisely Kololi. When I went there, I gave the report, and it was filed, and I was given a file number, I would say a reference number, in case if I could recognize any of those people. Unfortunately, I never took notice of anyone, whether following me or within the bank, whom I would suspect. So I gave everything to Allah. So all of a sudden, after some days of weeks, then someone sent me kind of a video circulating around the social media. Then I watched it and said, oh, this man's incident happened where? The same Senegambia, a different bank, but opposite bank. Or it could be that this is a network of individuals. So based on that, I took off and I went to Kairaba police station. When I went to Kairaba police station, in fact I was told, well, you just release them to, no, this is Senegambia police station, excuse me. I went to Senegambia police station and I was told that you better go to, say, Kairaba, for they have just been moved there. So I came straight to Kairaba here, and I contacted the police sections. I was referred to the CID section. I guess that's what precisely, that's the name of the place. And when I went there, of course, I presented my case. First, I reported myself as Abdullah Danso, being a victim of someone breaking into my car. Then, of course, I was allowed to take some time to settle. Then I was asked certain questions. I said, fine. And I was told to go, and then the following day I would come. Then, of course, I went back to the police station, that is Kololi, to confirm on the dates, and of course take the telephone number of the officer who was on duty then. Then, of course, this morning I came, which was my appointment date to report back. And that's when I found the gentleman seated, and one of the officers asked him, in fact, if he recognizes me. He didn't know that, he didn't respond. He was just there looking at me. So we moved with two of the officers to Kesering. Interestingly enough, I was asked to follow the exact route I took when I left the bank. And as we moved, then he was asked, did you take this road? He said, yes. Then when I turned, he said, this? He said, yes. And when we were going, I pretended as if I was passing. I said, no, it's this way. Then I turned, knowing that that's the exact route I took. So we went past all the points until I got to my compound. But then again, I parked on the opposite side of the compound. There's a building there. Then he was asked where exactly was the car park. Then he pointed the opposite direction. I said, Alhamdulillah. So this is the guy. he knows exactly where he found this car. Then we went in and inspected the car. The car was parked inside. It's a Benz, Mercedes-Benz VJL 7078. They damaged the car, the door, and accessed the pocket, broke that one, took the money. In addition to that, of course, they took my wallet. In that wallet, I had my ID card, that's the national ID card, my driver's license, and my social security card, and some other business cards there. So the police inspected and took photos. He confirmed it. Then he was asked who broke. Then he said, I think a brother, if I heard him very well, who broke the inside, the car. So then he doesn't know precisely. But the total amount of money I confirmed to them was $50,000 of my hard sweat. My hard sweat. I've worked for it. No reverse in it. Nothing in it. So that's when we drove back. I thank Allah for him to confess precisely. And I've been praying very hard, honestly. Anytime, even in my sujood, I pray to Allah for this guy to be caught one day. And of course, not only that, but Allah's punishment in addition. That's my story. Yabe kerseri, dunne sotota Christmas karolom, tiltan sabo, motan na suo kono kerseri tata bank, Trust Bank Senegambia ma fontoje, pruka kodota na account odo, which was $50,000 because nga be bundo kola lafta tara kamole sana ning sawal ni fangol. So atani invoice o ngo to suo kono. So bring out time murunta suo kono. Bring photo da suo kono, of course ganna moto to banda ba ngalon kontemela. But pruka invoice o taro ba on tata no nga alom fangol be dabe nyaadile. Biri o fonye den nga invoice o so pruka o ta ka funtina ndo. Nin kumu nga tare na moto la bunda tinya poso mi yalon ko nga kodo ki jere to ye o tinya ye kodo ta jere ta bar sila nga ko be sendi alala masatalla so nta police ko kolori police station nga na keso report jero dir nga fole den ye na details solta nga kuma kawon mi fo jeto biti fanan nata kayto safe ye reference odi na wala nyiti tama sero mi yalan kon sa soto no ngai tani police ola nin ko mi salto nga mario sute dulato bar ala man nakiti pour ni mario nyojo bar lun soto do nyin social media kibaro be murmurun kanje do nataje ko molo mi yalan ko nyimo molia attack in fact ya normally ala foroto bara fere be ke fo alhamdulillah ala ma koy inata muta o mol muta bitu o mo muto bitu mo ma fonye ko tade mfon ko baaw nyimu Senegambia nyimbo de GT bank le ndedum bota bank ndara bank binto Trust Bank lo opposite woto nyimolu e la kabudu bi jeleto so wala tina mbota straight ndata Senegambia police station odo ka foko ngamo nyin molu e mutale bi janneto bare sila ko nyako hani nge saundi le tata sene kairaba so nyale mbota na da kairaba ngamol tarje to alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wol fana yele do ko no baake mo sobe don to be honest ka to birum fudata yen sindile lafta nga singa tenkum folo asata this new ji nkana kuma fo ni sambola on jusola so after na tana nganna kibaro dina ko ne bismillah eta so ma isnana yalo ne momi ya report o kada me ko kolol police fo lon ko han bari mbita jele ngay tolta ni la telephone number bari record so wol bijel so ntata wol fana yo dinana so so mo wala kada biti nata nan janto birum futa de janto alhamdulillah ngay ala ma ko nga ke tar sirin ndunda doron nin ko mo nyemo officer minti fo ko sowlomban ke kende balande fulolo bari yan jahan ko le tamo fulodi ko nyeko ako ke ko yenyi londe ba ama fem fo ba baro jiji ama fo hu ama fo ha so onko okay you ko nyete si so after some time you ko nyoko ya officer fula dina oli a handcuff ni ol beta ta nyola fo kerseri so you ko nyoko silo mi ite ata birimbo da bank o silo no ngo silo le no ko de anda ka confirm le ko yo silo yo le no kan no fo futa tan na ko dado birin futa da je ton nte gaminke instead of nga park na sansandala de korda min be nyati don lan tata park je reto e kaya ko bintolo moto park minto ay je chodi e wala mte fon le korda nte be park ndami ko alhamdulillah oto nyilla wa mol so kol kata den dire bitum birin woto bitun natana e konya konsina na bini ala kiti dal to bando be press conference sotona sema be ko kodo mi ya tambulo wuli tan lululom and evidence will be about checkbook column ala check bring a kundu ka details or record le or fanam bijele and it will fana ya amount for nyide ban tamo wuli tan lulle bitum be was jamano le kono bari ngala tentu baka ala subhanahu wa ta'ala binyim bilu wala ani ni mola mutola bari minu fana ke min fana ya tinna fo nyim mutada ngaje bake malo mol kono ngaje social media la face bari ke kendo alhamdulillah ala ya jo police officer min fana ngeter yan definitely mbedu ala fo ala se la palaso yurwandi se nyaato ta ki jeto kato ni mo sifal bi jeto to ando banko tenko be kala janne and na security fana be assurance to je because at least 2 weeks 3 weeks time to mando bare bitilo nte contantale ila mutola ndu nyinke kendo kato bi na te konyako iteta ngalo wolumo fo ngaje be operational bambandi kam pour kata amonyo dol nom wala kata goti semin soto non semin fo jamaa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
I'm a Gambian, born, raised and educated here, and a Wolof. You know, I've been in this country all my childhood life and traveled abroad, so came back to enjoy the beauty of my country. Yes. Yeah, I heard about stories about people being robbed in the Gambia, but I didn't. I believed it, but didn't thought it was so serious. So around 11 in the morning, between 11 and 12 in the morning, around Senegambia, I went to the bank to withdraw money. So I withdrew about 120,000. Coming out, there was a guy who looked suspicious looking at me. So I immediately felt, uncomfortable, and then lowered my glasses to try and read him so he wouldn't see my eyelids. From there, when I drove and I entered my car and drove away, 2 other guys followed me with a motorbike. So I wasn't sure if these people were following me. I didn't just want to jump and then make a conclusion. So I went to the Senegambia roundabout and made about 2 turns, and they also made 2 turns. So I took the road towards Kadi Kadi. I don't know, a lot of people are familiar with the place. Driving about 200 meters, I stopped and made a fake phone call, trying to be more vigilant and be sure that these people were following me and if the guy at the main junction was giving them information. So I stopped and talked on my phone like, sorry, I missed the road, I'm coming. So when I turned around, I knew I was driving a fast car, so I drove so fast so that I lost them. But reaching at the junction, I gave the guy my view so that he can see me again and give them direction. When I took the road towards BB, I drove slow, and he immediately picked up his phone and made another phone call. So I knew from that moment he's giving information to my direction. But if I wanted to cross the road to go to the police station, they would have suspected, informing them. So I wanted to lead them to to Palmarima, where the checkpoint is. So arriving at the checkpoint, I just acted like it's a normal checkpoint control. But the police there, the moment I mentioned to him that there are some armed robbers following me, he turned around. So these people ran away. When they ran away, I took 2 police officers and then we entered in my car and went back to the bank. We went to the bank and then saw the same guy making another phone call. And then that's the moment they arrested him. And I asked him, I told him you made 2 phone calls when I entered in my car, one 10 minutes and the other one 7 minutes prior. They checked his phone and saw that he made those phone calls. And the police told me, did you check his phone? I said, no, I didn't check his phone. I just estimated the time. So they took him to the police office, CID office at Senegambia, and questioned him. But he was refusing to give, he was just giving some lexical ambiguity words, like 2-sided words, and nobody knows what he's saying. So I promised him, I'll place a bond if he agreed to confess. And that's the time he confessed to everything. My plate number, how he gave it to them, how he communicated. And another guy called Don that he gave my information, who was communicating with the guys following, telling me. So from there, we had a lead, and the people were calling him. So during that time, I told the CID to act, normal, but I don't know how they took him to the bank and that guy didn't show up. So we went to the location where he was, he gave an information of all the guys that he worked with. We went to the house, not in the same compound, but he had other people living in the same room with him. So when the police didn't arrest those people, I was really angry and outraged by the action, because like, if you arrest a criminal and went to the same room with the other guys, you should arrest everybody, and until further notice, everybody is like on the question. So from there, they took him to the Gambia police station, and he was detained there. The following day, I went there and asked them about their information of the other guys, and they said they didn't arrest them. So I took matters into my own hands. I displayed my unsatisfaction to the media, and it went viral, pressuring the police. But when I came to the police at Caraba, I was informed, I was given an information about two commissioners, Commissioner Pate Ba and Commissioner Jallo. These people were so angry on the matter, they took matters into their own hands and went with us to the arrest. So as a Gambian, I felt so proud that within 24 hours they were able to crack the case and brought about 4 other people. Even the gang leader was arrested. They went to Africell and made some printout about the information on the communication of their calls. So from there, they arrested Don and another guy called Eve, and the other 2 guys who were following me on a motorbike, and another lady. So this is a breakthrough. This is a breakthrough for the Gambian people, and displaying my anger on the police before, I should equally display my satisfaction on them. That we should believe in our people. That's all I can say on this matter. Comme na ngeen def Gambia, maa ngi tudd Cheikh Tidiane Touré, fii laa yaroo Gambia, fii laa jàngee, maagee fi liggéey ba dem ba tukki. So yàgg naa dégg problème yi Gambia bi, like about people being robbed, Gambian citizens who work there who earn their hard money and then like being robbed from the bank. So samedi si suba dama génna di dem si bank bi, ma dem si bank bi pour withdraw xaalis. Bu ma withdraw xaalis, then ma génna ma gis benn Nigerian mu ngi make phone call. Bu mu make call, then ma felt like ne kii mu ngi maa toppa. Si laa dugg suma moto bi, bu ma duggee suma moto bi rek am yeneen ñaar ñu egg si kaw rider gaay toppa ma. Bu ñu ma toppee, so ma xam ne bëgguma woon a jus rek ne ñii ñu ngi maa toppa, xam nga. So ma dem ba Sénégal bi si roundabout bi ma round once twice benn tey ñu ngi maa toppa, round naa fa ñaari yoon waaye ñu ngi maa toppa. So ma jël yooni kadi bi xam nga di dem. Bu ma demee about ñaar téeméeri mita ma taxaw. Bu ma taxawee ma make a phone call, fake phone call, then ma toon. Bu ma toonee waat ma daw bu baax xam nga rek romba waa ji doon jox gaa information. Bi ma rombee waa ji after 15 seconds rek ñële toppaat. So ma xam ne moom moo leen di jox information. waaye bi ma demee ba si checkpoint bi pour waxaa police wan leen ne ñii dañ ma nekk di toppa police xam naa dañ gestu rek ñooñu daw. So ma jël ñaari police ñu dem si banque bi GT bank opposite Sénégal bi police station. So biñ fa demee ñu cappa waa ji doon make call mu ngi fa. So si laa ko taxal ma ne ko yow yaa ngi make ñaari phone call 10 minutes ago and 7 minutes before that yaa ngi make 2 phone calls because bu ma la suspecté dama check suma woj bi. And then buñ fa jógee gars arrest ko yóbbu ko buñ ko yóbboo ñu dem si station bi check phone am bi check everything xam nga investigate ko xam nga si laa ko nax ma ne ko ma ne yow dañ la téye dañoo xool sa phone bi every police doo leen mën a rica. So ma ne ko waaye naa place bon gaay bàyyi la waa ji start di wax nag bu mu waxee ba joxe information yëpp ak location bu gaay nekk gaayam yi ñu dem fa waaye bi ñu fa demee ñu dem fekk fa yeneen ñaari gaay. So li ma njëkk a métti ba ma dem online media mooy de bu ñu fa fekkee ñaari gaay noonu xam naa ne if it was more mature police officers dañoo arrest ñooñu because ñii dañ bokk moom benn néeg. yaa understand so léegi bu ñu ñëwee ma mer xam nga rek dem online wax lu ma wax so li si lañ ma jox nomba commissioner Pate Jallo and Pate Ba. So ma call leen bi ma leen callee ma dem fa not that ne commissioner bi rek dafa joxe ay nit waaye moom si boppam moo jóg du ko suma moto àndaa man daf ko métti because xam na ne this is a case boo xam ne it should be taken serious. So ñu ànda dem den ñu check foofu check arrest yeneen ñaari gaay so police yóbbu ma waxaa man xam nga rek wax ma ay tegtal yoo xam ne ñoom loolu la ñoo doxee. So bala ñoo wax 24 hours ñoom crack nañ case bi ba arrest boss bi ak ki toppa si moom ak yeneen ñaari nit arrest nañ ñooñu ñëpp ñu ngi si police yi di wan Gambian si ne te ñii ñoo nekk one of the biggest operation right now in the Gambia ñoom seen boppa confess ne ko wax nañ ko police yi yaa understand. So case bang si loxo police yi and they will do their best as they did their best within 24 hours. So li ma bëgg a wax Gambian yi xam naa waxuma ko si anglais waaye li ma bëgg a wax Gambian yi mooy dañ war a gëm suñ boppa ñun amuñ fen fii lañ am ragaluñ kenn ñun fii lañ am dëkk bi lañ yaroo fii lañ jàngee fii lañ tekkee America crime mu ngi fa there is crime everywhere crime a ngi fu nekk te kenn mënu koo solve waaye foog ñu minimize ko waaye suñ gëmut suñ police gëmuñ suñ boppa ñuy oyofal everything ba police yi tam seen boppa xale sax soo koo yar di ko wax ne da nga stupid du xam dara police su mooy liggéeyam nga ko wan ne yow doo dara du liggéey nañ gëm suñ police yi ñu dooleel leen wane ne ñii they have what it means xam nga so the same way nu ma meree woon si kaw police Sénégambia noonu laa kontaane si police yi nekk Kairaba because within 24 hours I was so amazed that ne arrest nañ everyone even the leader seen motorbike bi everything and li ma waxoon gars rek ma ne leen I'm not a Gambian boo xam ne I'm doing this for myself I'm 40 years old defuma lii pour suma bopp dama ko def pour suma doomi ak suma jabari ak ñeneen Gambian ñi arrest maybe am na Gambian yeneen yuñ laal waaye this breakthrough is a one step di wax Gambian ne lu ma tëjee mooy ne leen taxaw dimbale police yi bàyyi leen di ren seen kër yi ñoo xam ne ni amuñ ID even Friendship Hotel buñ dem I will say it the police need to go there ñii dañ dem foofu with some bogus ID card and then they give them a house so Gambians nañ bàyyi ragal bi nañ àndaa suñ police fii suñ dëkk la ñii amewuñ state house amewuñ fenn you understand dëkk bi la gaay nekk these are some foolish criminals ñii mënuñ dara ñii commencé taxawal maa yow dama laa dóor so nañ bàyyi ragal bi nañ leen dooleel police ñu jox police doole ñun amuñ dat doole ñun luñ am mooy ñu push suñu resources into this country and demuñ fenn fii la ñoo toog we will enjoy this country by force believe now in the police that they will do it by and force these people will leave this country inshallah rabbi jërëjëf yeah